Hi guys, it's Toddy here from Recombu, and this is the iPad, and it's just called the iPad. This is the new iPad for 2017 that Apple quietly launched earlier in March this year, with basically zero fanfare, but it's effectively just a timely update for the those who don't need the power of the Pro effectively. So it does all of the things that you would expect a normal iPad to do, but it doesn't support the Apple Pencil. It doesn't have the proprietary connector, the smart connector for the accessories like the keyboard and stuff, which we again can connect to the iPad Pro. So it is, I guess, a successor to the iPad Air 2, which actually came out back in 2014, but some of the elements have actually placed it closer to the original iPad. I should say the original iPad Air, excuse me. So first of all, look around the box. This one comes in 3 colours. There's no rose gold option, so you have this kind of, I believe it's, I think it's space grey. It might even say on the back actually. Yeah, this is the space grey version. There's also silver and there's a gold version too. But there's, as I said, no rose gold. Classic Apple styling, just iPad, Apple logos on each end, and the iPad name on the side. And then on the back we have, this is the 128GB Wi-Fi and cellular version, but of course being Apple, both the tablets come in both Wi-Fi only and Wi-Fi and cellular options. And there's just two storage options, excuse me, one with 32GB and this one with 128GB, which is obviously the larger of the two. So if I lift the lid off, so first things first, you get the tablet itself. It is, for all intents and purposes, the similar look and feel to the iPad Air 1. It's a bit thicker than the iPad Air 2, which is why I say that. It works with the same smart covers as the iPad Pro 9.7 inch and the iPad Air 2. It has the physical home button with Touch ID, so it does depress. It's not like the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus home button. There's a 1.2 megapixel front-facing camera up top. And on the back, we have just the kind of standard, obviously there's this bar here for the cellular radio, which obviously you don't have on the Wi-Fi only model. Space grey back, excuse me. Volume rocker here on the side, nothing on any of the other sides. You have dual stereo speakers down the bottom, you have the lightning connector, you have a power key on the top there, and you have an 8 megapixel rear facing camera with no flash, obviously, but it should be a perfectly fine camera for tablet usage. Pull this up, take the cellophane off. So there we have the iPad. There's no other protective coating, it's literally just that, and presumably got some power in there, but I'll just put that to one side. That is, kind of know what an iPad looks like to start up if you've seen any of our other unboxings, hands-ons or the like. Then we have the larger power adapter here, obviously the 2-part power adapter for the UK market. You have this plug here. Obviously there's cellophane all over this you should take off, I just haven't. It's the 10-watt USB. Presumably they'll have a nice long lightning to USB lead inside the box, so that just plugs in there. The iPad is saying hello now on the screen. Now if I lift this up, this is of course the Apple, designed by Apple in California box. It shows you for the cellular model you get a SIM tray removal tool, and it shows you it's on the bottom right hand side of the tablet's body to actually get the SIM tray out, and it'll be a nano SIM. And then it again kind of reflects what we already looked at with the home button, the SIM tray, the volume buttons, and the power or the sleep wake key, as they call it here. And then the fact that there's the Tips app preloaded as well, and the lightning connector on the bottom. So that is kind of all of the hardware elements of the iPad outlined for you. And then you have the, I guess that's warranty information. And then we have, of course, Apple stickers, because it wouldn't be an Apple unboxing without Apple stickers. And then we have what looks like the similar length to the one found with the iPad. Basically all the previous iPads that have used lightning connection. It's nice long lightning to USB-A lead. So that is great, that's really useful, really appreciated. And then that's kind of it. The tray is just kind of got this nice cutout for all of the pieces that I just pulled out, and then it's actually bonded, I think, to the base of the actual card. And that is kind of everything. So let's jump to the iPad. I've already told you about the kind of outside elements, and I'll kind of jump through whilst I'm chatting about it here. But basically the main difference over the iPad Air 2, aside from being a little bit thicker, is that it also sports a larger battery. It's a 32.4 watt hour battery versus a 27.3 watt hour battery, and also it's cheaper. It's the cheapest iPad ever, especially the 32GB model. If you go for the base SKU, which was obviously the other version to this one, that's just £339, which is comparatively, I mean, for an iPad, that's excellent. It's the cheapest iPad yet, and yet you get comparative power to the iPad Air 2. In fact, more power because it also features the A9 processor rather than the A8X chip that was found inside the Air 2. The 128GB model is a little bit more. It's £429. And if you want the cellular radio on there, you just add £130 each to those price tags, respectively. We'll set up Touch ID later, but it's just taking you through. Oh, I think I pressed continue. Okay. We'll go as far as here. You get the idea. The other thing is that this 9.7-inch Retina display doesn't have quite the same bonding as the original, as the Air 2, I should say. So there is actually slightly more reflectivity as it's slightly further away from the cover glass. But beyond that, yeah, that's about everything worth talking about out the box with this tablet here. But basically, if you don't need the power of the iPad Pro, either size, or you just want a solid, up-to-date 9.7-inch iPad, then the iPad, as it's now known, is probably the best bet for you right now. As I said, it starts at £339 in the UK. Arguably might get better software support going forward over the Air 2, so rather than buying a refurbished Air 2, this might be a better option. But yeah, if you have any questions at this early stage about the new iPad 2017, just drop us a line down below in the comments. You can read the full hands-on and unboxing on recombi.com/mobile. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.